Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
It's my great pleasure to open the graduation ceremony of class 2018. I would like to ask everybody to stand up for the Polish national anthem.
Jeszcze Polska nie zginęła, kiedy my żyjemy, co nam obca przemoc wzięła, szablą odbierzemy. Marsz, marsz Dąbrowski, z ziemi włoskiej do Polski, za twoim przewodem złączyć się z narodem. Marsz, marsz Dąbrowski, z ziemi włoskiej do Polski, za twoim przewodem złączyć się z narodem. Przejdzie Wisłę, przejdzie Wartę, będzie Polakami. Dał nam przykład Bonaparte, jak zwyciężać mamy. Marsz, marsz Dąbrowski, z ziemi włoskiej do Polski, za twoim przewodem złączyć się z narodem. Marsz, marsz Dąbrowski, z ziemi włoskiej do Polski, za twoim przewodem złączyć się z narodem.
Thank you. Please kindly be seated. I cordially welcome all distinguished guests who accepted our invitation. I would like to welcome our Serbian guests from the Faculty of Medicine of the University of Novi Sad, Professor Branislav Bajkin, Vice Dean for PhD Studies. Ms. Dubravka Kladzic, International Relations Officer and Head of the Secretariat for Studies in English. My welcoming words go to the highest authorities of our university, represented by Professor Lucyna Woźniak, Vice Rector for Research and International Relations. Professor Marzenna Zielińska, Dean of the Faculty of Medicine. Professor Jurek Olszewski, Dean of the Military Medical Faculty. Professor Jacek Rożniecki, Plenipotentiary of the Rector for International Exchange and Vice Dean for Teaching at the Faculty of Medicine. Professor Jerzy Sokołowski, Vice Dean for Development of Teaching at the Division of Dentistry of the Faculty of Medicine. Professor Hanna Ławnicka, Vice Dean for Study Program and Evaluation of the Faculty of Medicine. Professor Joanna Szczepańska, Vice Dean for the Study Program and Evaluation at the Division of Dentistry of the Faculty of Medicine. Professor Monika Łukomska-Szymańska, Vice Dean for Teaching at the Division of Dentistry at the Faculty of Medicine. Professor Ewa Borowiak, Vice Dean of the Division of Nursing at the Midwifery at the Faculty of Health Sciences. Professor Anna Kokorycka-Wołowiec, Plenipotentiary of the Dean of the Faculty of Medicine for Development of Teaching. Professor Justyn Ochocki, Plenipotentiary of the Dean of the Faculty of Pharmacy for Promotion and Internationalization. I also kindly welcome Dr. Krzysztof Kaczka, representing Professor Lech Pomorski, Dean of the Faculty of Biomedical Sciences and Postgraduate Training. I cordially welcome Ms. Wiktoria Sławińska-Pawlak, the former administrative coordinator of the 6MD program, very popular among her students, and all professors and doctors who represent the academic body of administrative staff of the university. Exceptionally warm welcome is addressed to all our graduates of the 4- and 6-year MD programs and of the 5-year DMD program, together with their families and friends who arrived in Poland and are with us today to take part in this graduation ceremony. At this moment, I would like to ask Professor Lucyna Woźniak, the Vice Rector, to address her greetings.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure and honor to welcome warmly everybody who is attending today this wonderful celebration of graduation of 2018. I want to warmly welcome everybody attending this meeting today. First of all, I would like to start from parents and families, because I know that you made quite an effort to come here to join your daughters and sons in this very important day for themselves and their families. I want to welcome all members of faculty staff from our university who was involved in the education process. I want to welcome all other colleagues from the university who were involved in all years of your staying at the university. And at the end, but the most important welcome is to our graduates. You've done it. In a few minutes, you will become adult professionally. Your life will change after the oath of Hippocratic. And I'm very proud that you'll get this graduation from our university. It's my great pleasure. I think it is my 5th ceremony when I have honor and pleasure of attending and speaking to our graduates and the rest of the audience. And I'm very proud because I've just noticed that at this faculty there are students from 62 countries. So almost half of the United Nations organization is represented among our students. It's an honor, but it's also very, very big responsibility. Thank you very much, my colleagues, for your work, for being leaders and providers for our students. Every year I try to find a leitmotif for my speech, and today I decided to quote a Chinese proverb, and this is how it is. The superior doctor prevents sickness. The mediocre doctor attends to impending sickness, and the inferior doctor treats actual sickness. Dear colleagues, dear doctors, it is great responsibility to be responsible for others' life and health and well-being. So when you start tomorrow, I would like to wish you all the best. I would like to wish you enthusiasm and a lot of goodwill to work with patients, whoever they are, wherever they are, whether they are small children or they are elderly people. You have to remember that the most important thing is to prevent, but when you are involved in treatment, be patient, try to educate and improve your qualities for all of your life, because medicine, as all our world, is changing rapidly. And this is your responsibility to follow these changes, to learn all of your life. This is the end of one part of your life, but this is the beginning of long-term education as doctors. Get practice and learn what is new. How can you improve your treatment to your patients? And this is something that I wanted to share with you. But at the end of my speech, I want to share with you my impression about experience from 2 months ago. 2 of students came to my office and said, Mrs. Rector, we would like to go to Kenya to support Doctors Without Limits. What is really needed for us? So we decided to track them, and I said, okay, you know, we have to contact our consulate. Maybe there are doctors who can help you. And believe me, without 2 hours, we had a response from 2 graduates from Poland, African doctors, who said, of course, these are our mobiles, contact us anytime you want. I wish you, and I wish us, that this kind of good relations between you as alumni and the university will stay for all of your life and can be useful for both sides, can be helpful for you, but maybe one day somebody calls and say, hello, can you help me? I'm coming. Be aware of this. Keep the friendships from the university. They are extremely important. They are extremely important and last for life. Enjoy your new profession. Enjoy the education you got. Improve it. And remember about university in Łódź, in Poland, because we tried our best to give you the best knowledge, the best education. You've done it. Congratulations to you and your families and members of our faculty for this Graduates 2018.
Now I kindly ask the director Anna Szylhabel-Godala to present the address of Ms. Hanna Zdanowska, the president of Łódź.
Dear professors, dear graduates and guests, I would like to pass my thanks for the invitation to the graduation ceremony of the students of medical studies in English at the Medical University in Łódź. Studies are a special period in the lives of everyone. It is a time of the first important decisions, both professional and personal. The choice of the right major, the university, and the city often has a significant impact on the future life and career of the young people. By choosing medicine, an extremely difficult field, but also highly rewarding, you have tied your lives with carrying help to others. It is an admirable decision. I hope that the time spent in Łódź on studying, exploring the medical profession, and making new friendships will be remembered by you with a great sentiment and joy, without regretting the decisions you have made. I would like to congratulate you on completing your studies and on taking the Hippocratic oath. I wish you many professional and personal successes. Yours sincerely, Hanna Zdanowska, the President of the City of Łódź. Thank you.
And now I'm very honored to address my words to the graduates of class 2018. Dear graduates, on behalf of myself and the authorities of Medical University of Łódź, I would like to congratulate each and every one of you on your great day. The completion of medical studies is one of the most important steps in your professional lives. After receiving diplomas, you will enter into the healthcare system. You become specialists in some fields. You become teachers, academic teachers, maybe professors. So, although you have taken the first step, the game has just begun. I'm very proud of all that you have done during your time at the studies, during the time at Medical University of Łódź. And I wish you the best as you begin the next phase in your life. And I strongly believe that you will achieve your future goals. I hope that the years spent at the Medical University of Łódź will remain in your memories not only as hard work, for sure you will remember this, but I hope that you will also remember the time of making and cultivating friendships, as well as having a good time, let's say, in Piotrkowska Street. With sincere acknowledgements of your accomplishments, I would like to express my deepest hope that your alma mater will remain in your hearts forever. And at the same time, I encourage you to remember about us and to keep contact with us and to join the Alumni Association. So, dear graduates, dear families, congratulations again. Now, the time has come for the most important moment of our ceremony. Our graduates will take the Hippocratic oath, the ethical code of the medical profession. I would like to ask all graduates and all guests to rise. Graduates, please repeat after me the words of the Hippocratic oath. Upon having conferred on me the high calling of medical doctor, encompassing vital importance of all duties, I swear to fulfill to the best of my ability and judgment this covenant. I will respect the hard-won scientific gains of those physicians in whose steps I walk. And gladly share such knowledge as is mine with those who are to follow. I will apply for the benefit of the sick all measures that are required. avoiding those twin traps of overtreatment and therapeutic nihilism. I will remember that there is art to medicine as well as science. And that warmth, sympathy, and understanding may outweigh the surgeon's knife or the chemist's drug. I will not be ashamed to say I know not. Nor will I fail to call in my colleagues when the skills of another are needed for a patient's recovery. I will respect the privacy of my patients, for their problems are not disclosed to me that the world may know. Most especially must I tread with care in matters of life and death. If it is given to me to save a life, all thanks. But it may also be within my power to take a life. This responsibility must be faced with great humbleness and awareness of my own frailty. Above all, I must not play God. I will remember that I do not treat a fever chart, a cancerous growth, but a sick human being. Whose illness may affect the person's family and economic stability. My responsibility includes these related problems if I am to care adequately for the sick. I will prevent this whenever I can, for prevention is better than cure. I will remember that I remain a member of society with special obligations to all my fellow human beings. Those sound of mind and body as well as the infirm. If I do not violate this oath, may I enjoy life and art. Be respected while I live and remembered with affection thereafter. May I always act so as to preserve the finest traditions of my calling. And may I long experience the joy of treating those who seek my help. Thank you. Please remain standing. Your Magnificence, on behalf of the academic boards of the Faculty of Medicine and the Division of Dentistry, I hereby declare that these candidates have met all requirements for the title of Doctor of Medicine and Doctor of Dental Medicine, and I request that such title be conferred upon them. Please kindly be seated. In a while, the names of valedictorians, the graduates who achieved the best overall academic results, will be announced, and each of them is requested to come up to the stage to receive the diploma, and university authorities' congratulations.
The valedictorians are receiving the Certificate of Distinction. Announced graduates are kindly requested to come up to the stage. Four-year MD program, Dr. Palak Satya. Six-year MD program, Dr. Andrii Sopilniak. Five-year DMD program, Dr. Luma Said. And now, the most exciting part of the ceremony. We will present diplomas to all graduates in alphabetical order, preceded by words of greetings from the administration staff members who took care of students of each program. Four-year MD program, Ms. Małgorzata Sujka will greet and read names of the graduates. Please.
Respected guests, dear graduates, we only met at the final stage of your educational path at the Medical University of Łódź. Time seems to be a fluid concept though, as on one hand, it was just a few months, but on the other, our cooperation was so challenging and rewarding for me that it makes me feel as we have known each other for ages. I wish you all the best in your future careers as doctors. I am sure that you will achieve all your goals and you will make your families, your friends, and yourselves extremely proud. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present the graduates of the 4MD program, class 2018. Dr. Yunade Ajibola. Dr. Mohamed Araji. Dr. Elia Awad. Dr. Christian Bostrom. Dr. Hamilton Castelbranco. Dr. Andrew Chan. Dr. Sarah Darvishe Hamie. Dr. Karim Rai. Dr. Ahmad Kadura. Dr. Islim Kulset. Dr. Edmund Lu. Dr. Dekel Mercy. Dr. Hamza Mujadidi. Dr. Joanna Nodzykowski. Dr. Tinius Pusparadja. Dr. Zainab Rahman. Dr. Palak Satija. and Dr. Javad Zrain. Thank you.
And now, 6-year MD program, Ms. Natalia Gajek will greet and read names of graduates. Please, Natalia.
Dear graduates, honorable guests, I am very proud of you, of my 6th MD program graduates, because you are my first graduates. I know that you are amazing people, and you will for sure become a very great doctors. I would like also to thank Ms. Wiktoria Sławińska-Pawlak, who was your former coordinator, for all her work and support towards all of us. And now I have the honor to present the graduates of the 6th MD program. Dr. Mustafa Al-Hashim. Dr. Huria Al-Jarash. Dr. Hussein Al-Jishi. Dr. Akila Al-Madluh. Dr. Patrick El-Nazir. Dr. Mun Wai Hao. Dr. Joel John. Dr. Kiran Nair. Dr. Vinayak Pradeep. Dr. Alberto Beltran Rojas. Dr. Andrzej Sopilniak.
Thank you, Natalia. And now, 5-year DMD program, Miss Joanna Roset will greet and read names of graduates. Joanna, the floor is yours.
Dear dentistry graduates, I am very happy to be here today and be a part of your graduation. Congratulations and all the best in your future careers. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present the Doctors of Dental Medicine. Dr. Siamak Akbari Bakhal. Dr. Mohammed Alanazi. Dr. Faisal Alanezi. Dr. Anas Almals. Dr. Ayed Al-Kahtani. Dr. Moraya Al-Kahtani. Dr. Muntatir Al-Rashid. Dr. Sajjad Al-Saba. Dr. Mohammed Al-Saleh. Dr. Mazin Al-Wasiti. Dr Michał Gwizdała. Dr. Mohammad Habib. Dr. Karolina Jamros. Dr. Christopher McMahon. Dr. Mohammed Najjar. Dr. Jamil Noor. Dr. Justyna Oland. Dr. Robert Olejnik-Brzusek. Dr. Xiang Ruan. Dr. Luma Saeed. Dr. Mariam Simon. Dr. Iwen Wang. Dr. Ifeis Hang.
And now I have the pleasure to invite to the stage the valedictorians who will address their speeches to you. I ask to the stage Dr. Palak Satya.
Dear professors, parents, family, friends, and my fellow graduates, I would like to start the speech by saying thank you to the people who we wouldn't be here without. Thank you to our parents. Thank you for being here. Thank you for traveling all the way from different parts of the world so we could be here with you today. Thank you for letting us call you in the middle of the night in tears, saying, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore. Thank you for loving us and being here today. Can we have a round of applause for the parents? So, graduates, the last few years have had a lot of firsts for all of us. For some of us, it may have been moving out of home for the first time, some of us moving into a double room for the first time seeing the anatomy building. But one that stands out to me the most is probably the first time I was standing at a tram stop, and this beautiful, sweet, with a big smile on her face, an elderly Polish woman turned to me at a tram stop and she began to speak. And it was as if time just stood still. And I remember thinking, maybe, just maybe, if I try just a little harder, I can make something out. But then I succumbed and remembered the 4 golden words. Nie mówię po polsku. For the non-Polish speakers in the room, it means I don't speak Polish. If I don't take anything else with me in the last 4 years, I definitely will never forget those words because they came handy a few times. Like I was saying, these past few years have had a lot of firsts for all of us. But what I also slowly realized is that this profession we have chosen is nothing but full of firsts. The first time you put on your stethoscope and you're like, ouch, this actually kind of hurts my ear. Or that time my aunt from India, whom I haven't spoken to in 2 years, sent me a WhatsApp photo of her toes with a fungal infection. And I frantically opened Google to make sure it actually was a fungal infection and not anything else dramatic, like, I don't know, cancer. And, or the first time we went into a changing room before a surgery, and they gave us those paper clothes to change into, and the head cover, and oh my God, the mask, and oh my God, then came the selfies. And then it was pretty exciting, and all of our little inner surgeons were born. And we all considered surgery as a specialization for a slight moment, until we walked into the OR and stood there for what felt like weeks or months, not understanding anything. Safe to say, the novelty wore off after a while. Or the first time we heard there was an English-speaking patient in the ward, and we bolted and treated them like they were sent from heaven, especially for us. Or that time we finally heard that murmur, and we weren't pretending, we actually heard it, and we sighed in relief. Or that time you finally see that image on ultrasound, most likely still seeing it upside down, but hey, better than thinking it's just a black and white picture. So, I was recently in Canada for 2 months for my practical clinical training. I was quite nervous before heading there. Will I be able to apply my knowledge, learn their system of working, even remember how to speak in English sometimes? But what I learned was the real and most important battle is between you and Dr. Google. I'm just joking. What I learned the most was, be kind and be gentle to your patients. Listen to them. And don't expect them to present the same way as in the textbook or that case in your exam, because they won't. And they can talk a lot more than those multiple choice questions. It doesn't matter if your stethoscope is the most expensive or where you went to medical school. The patient in their most distressed, vulnerable state only wants to know you are doing your best to help them. Your tone will matter, and your words can instill calmness in a frantic room. So work hard to learn and be physically and mentally present to gain as much experience and knowledge as you can from every patient you come across, because you would be surprised by the wealth of knowledge and lessons you will learn, even in cases where it may seem straightforward. Stay up to date and embrace the opportunity to forever be a learner. Thank you.
Dr. Andriy Sobilniak, the floor is yours.
Okay, hello everyone, can you hear me? So thank you for coming here to share this moment, this day with us. We really appreciate it. And I wish I would be able to go through you each and single one personally, just expressing my gratitude, but I want to keep it nice and short, so I think I will just mention a few honorable mentions. So first of all, to my family who made this whole thing possible, who were listening through the whole, all those anxieties and fears that I was presenting every second day. I knew I would have made it eventually out of med school. I was not sure they would with me as well. So secondly, I want to thank every patient who, in their greatest moments of vulnerability, found courage and patience, a lot of patience, to share their personal stories with us in hopes that it will make us better at what we would do. And finally, I want to thank you guys, my group, guys and girls, because you stayed with me throughout this whole 6 years, and we stayed through, learning all those esoteric words in half-dead language. We stayed through memorizing just lists upon lists of data with those deadlines of examination sessions just approaching slowly and without mercy. And, like pharmacology, I swear memories of it will haunt me for the rest of my life. But I also want to thank you guys for classes you gave me in respect, camaraderie, empathy, friendship, tolerance, concessions, and everything I got from you. 6 years ago, we were here in the same auditorium, and I was feeling scared. I was feeling a bit lost. I didn't know what to do, and that didn't change. I still feel that right now, but I also feel much, much richer because of everything I went with you. And I wish my parents could say the same. Okay, thank you very much.
Now I kindly invite to the stage Dr. Luma Said.
So, everybody hears me? Yeah. Okay. Respected Dean, Rector, professors, and faculty, dear family, friends, and of course, fellow graduating class of 2018, good afternoon, everybody. I would like to start by first extending a massive amount of gratitude to my family, present here today, to celebrate this very special occasion with me. I would like to also thank my mother for tolerating all sorts of complaining and whining over the past 5 years. To the best fatherhood in the world, my backbone, I love you so much. To my 4 guardian angels, my brothers, who are all here with me today. If it wasn't for all the love and support that you guys gave me, I would never be standing here today. Thank you so much. Now, the first time I came to Poland, it was the first time that I split from my family for such extended periods of time. I felt lost, and I felt confused and unsure about everything and in a lot of situations. Obviously, everything was new to me, especially the language, which I'm sure is still the biggest struggle in most of our lives. But how we miraculously managed it through 5 years in Poland, knowing barely how to greet people, and as soon as it got complicated, we all would run into przepraszam, nie mówisz po polsku. However, for me, the key was to always stay focused and to take each day as it came with all the life lessons that it had in store for me. I must say that I appreciated the hardships that I encountered over the journey because of them that I grown to the person I am today. I also appreciate all the amazing memories and moments I shared with a lot of people I met here. I have to say that the sister that I never had, Miriam, I love you so much, girl. Thank you so much for sharing all the good and bad with me, literally sharing everything. And I have my colleagues to witness that. They always see us together. And to me, and to, I'm sure, your family, you're as much of a valedictorian as I am. I love you, girl. Today literally marks the end of an era for all of us. Today, we're no longer students. Today, we finally step into the professional career life. We finally can go out there in the world and make a real difference. And I have to say, finally. I would like to show my appreciation to my colleagues for the past 5 years. We've all come from different parts in the world with different backgrounds and different mentalities and obviously different expectations. But we all had one thing in common, and that was our goal of becoming amazing dentists. It's sure been one hell of a ride, you guys, but thanks to our mutual respect and cooperation with each other, we've all made it here today. I would like to especially thank the Medical University of Łódź for giving us this opportunity to pursue our dreams, and big thank you to all the doctors we've encountered over the past 5 years for providing us with the basic knowledge that's now upon us to build on. And the last thing I want to say is that, guys, today we've made an oath to take responsibility, to put our knowledge and the skills to the best use. So with that being said, I would like to encourage all of my colleagues to learn more and to never stop asking for help and to never be scared of making any mistakes in the process of improving yourself and becoming a better doctor or dentist. Einstein said once, anyone who's never made a mistake has never tried anything new. So science is constantly developing. Be sure to keep up, and this will allow you to invest in your future and the future of oral healthcare or healthcare in general. Now, I would like to hear a very loud round of applause for the class of 2018. Congratulations, you guys.
And now is the time for the graduation speech by the President of the Student Government, Ms. Merit Kyrolos. She will also present the certificates of recognition for the Teachers of the Year awarded by the students. Next, she will present elected graduates and certificates of recognition for their outstanding involvement in Medical University of Łódź student government activities, and with the certificates of appreciation for commitment towards the student community.
Good afternoon to our distinguished guests, faculty and administrative staff, graduates, family, and friends. I'm honored to be able to speak to you today on behalf of the English Division Student Council. First off, I'd like to extend my warmest congratulations to all graduates today. Give yourselves a pat on the back, you've earned it. I would also like to extend my congratulations to all family and friends attending today, as I can imagine a lot of the grads would say they would not be here without your support. As medical and dental graduates, you have chosen an honorable field of study, a field that is continuously evolving and growing, a field that demands of you to be a lifelong learner, a field that has no place for complacency. And I hope that you will all take this challenge and strive and push yourselves to be the best doctor of medicine or doctor of dental medicine that you can be. During your time here, there were a lot of academic lessons which were essential to getting you to this point. But perhaps what can't be understated are the skills that were learned outside of textbooks. And I'm not talking about clinical classes. I'm counting that under the whole university umbrella. What I'm talking about is perhaps the greatest advantage and strength of the English division at the Medical University of Łódź, which is that it gives its students the opportunity to meet people who are different from themselves and those that they have grown up around. It gives the students the opportunity to learn and interact with people from different cultures, different countries, different religions, and just different from yourself. This is how you become aware of the world, and this is how you grow as a human being. This is how you become more than just yourself. And what's even better about this is that these interactions which you have had with each other will translate into your careers. How? Well, it helps you in your future practice interact with your patients in a more individualized way. By potentially having met someone of similar culture during your time here, you can translate that to understanding why a certain patient may not want a certain intervention, why they are hesitant about a certain decision, and to figure out ways that you can make them feel more comfortable. While these are skills that can be acquired with experience and practice while you are on the job, you all got a head start, and that is something incredible which cannot be taken for granted. With these interactions, I also hope that you not only learned from them, but also have made great memories through them and acquired great stories that you will remember for a very long time. I hope that you have made lifelong friendships and have taken advantage of opportunities that came your way. I hope that you can look back at your time at the Medical University of Łódź with a smile. It's been a pleasure getting to know some of you during your time here, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you. Next, I would like to present the certificates of appreciation, which are awarded by the student government for students who have been involved within the school community, whether through student government events or through other ways. I'd like to invite to the stage Dr. Vinayak Pradeep, Dr. Patrick El-Nazir, and Dr. Joel John. Next, I would like to present the certificates of appreciation, which are awarded by the students from their fellow students. From the 6MD program, I'd like to invite to the stage Dr. Hussein Al-Jassi. From the 5DMD program, I'd like to invite Dr. Montasir Al-Rashid. And unfortunately, from the 4MD program, Dr. Ibrahim is not with us today, so he'll receive his at the other time. Finally, I would like to ask the representative from the 4MD program to help me welcome the Teacher of the Year. The 4-year MD program have chosen Dr. Marzena Miacharik from the Department of Otolaryngology, Laryngological Oncology, Audiology, and Phoniatry.
I try not to cry this time. Thank you, guys. Thank you, graduates, for this wonderful moment. Dear professors, thank you for this best moment in this year, and it will remain on the top of the best moments in my life for sure. This is the highest distinction for the teacher. It gives wings for next years. Studying abroad in a foreign language, in a distant and very different country, and cold one, requires a huge deal of courage, strength, and extreme effort. And I really admire young people who can do it just like that and who succeed on that. You achieved a huge success. This is not only your success, this is the success of your families, of your friends, and our success. This is my success, and I have this honor to thank Professor Olszewski as well, because this is also his success, because he leads the department which you awarded. Thank you. You made a very good choice choosing the medical profession. It will give you many opportunities in your future for the constant development in your professional as well as your personal life. You will have possibilities to create networks, scientific international networks for further cooperation, to exchange ideas, to exchange your work. So I really congratulate on this and on these possibilities. Please take advantage of all the possibilities that medical profession brings with itself. I wish you all the best in your future careers to realize all your scientific, all your professional and personal plans. I wish you all the best and congratulate you once again. Thank you very much for this beautiful moment. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to ask the representative from the 6MD program to come help me present the Teacher of the Year. For the 6-year MD program, the students have chosen Dr. Katarzyna Sheriyoko, I hope I said it right, Department of Internal Diseases and Clinical Pharmacology.
Hello, guys. It's so nice to see all of you again. I think that today everything was said and done. So what I can only add, that I'm very, extremely, extraordinary proud of you. You did a great job. You taught me a lot. It was a wonderful year of teaching you, my last year of teaching the students. So I try not to cry, but thank you very much. I wish you all the best. You have my email. Write wherever you want, whenever you want. I'm always open. And see you somewhere in the medical universe. Thank you.
Next, I'd like the representatives from the DMD program to please help me present the Teacher of the Year. The 5-year DMD students have chosen Dr. Patricia Pietrzak from the Department of Orthodontics.
Distinguished Dean, members of the authority, graduates, distinguished guests and families. Well, what is there to say after such a warm reception? I must thank you from the bottom of my heart. It has been a wonderful experience teaching you for 2 years. And this is the greatest award a teacher can be given by its students. Truly a token of the greatest appreciation. I wish you all the best in your future lives, in the careers that you are, and in the path that you are about to take. And I wish you from the bottom of my heart that you gain all your wishes and fulfill all your dreams. Thank you very much. Sure.
And now, cordial greetings to graduates will be presented by the graduate of class 2012, Dr. Vishnu Pradeep.
Dear graduates of 2018, their parents and friends, professors, and members of the faculty, I'm truly honored to have this chance to speak to you today. If I can look back, it was only just 6 years before, I was sitting right there where you sat, and I could hardly believe it myself. Initially, I couldn't wait for it to end, but when the moment finally came, it was bittersweet. Why? Because I came face to face with the prospect of saying goodbye to a part of my life. The university, the city, the country I called home were all to come another part of my life, another chapter. Now, fast forward 6 years, I must say I'm on another journey, not quite as different as yours. I'm currently working as a psychiatry registrar at the University Hospital Limerick in Ireland. In Ireland, I was still a student at heart, but entrusted with more responsibilities. The idea of this could seem daunting at first, but really, it's not as different as starting something new. I can remember vividly the initial terror of knowing that you will have to memorize each and every bone, arteries, nerves, and odd canals that traverse your body. Yet, you and I did it. I can't remember my parents' phone numbers, but I could recite the 12 cranial nerves from my sleep. Once again, you and I did it. As you progress through your training, you have had your own brushes with failures, lost an exam, lost an opportunity, or worse, see a patient pass. But despite these, you never lost hope. You still kept on to that spirit that kept you going through the years. And I hope that one day the information that you learned over the last few years would come to your aid in saving a life. As physicians, we're given a truly unique privilege, an exclusive invite to the very private lives of our patients. He or she will share aspects of her life that they rarely share with others. When you're given this unique opportunity, be present, be kind, listen with intent, and leave your assumptions and judgment at the door. When you're busy trying to solve the riddle of the migrating lesions or the mysterious heart sounds, don't forget the patient behind these symptoms. Their well-being is your primary priority. You don't want them wincing under your percussion, or worse, broken with your words. Just as well as you know how to decipher what you hear from a stethoscope, you must be able to craft your bedside language. During my training, I had numerous situations where I came face to face with challenges way beyond my knowledge and skill set, but I had mentors, colleagues who were there all along to guide me. Being a physician, you will come across uncertainty and self-doubt. Worse yet, even if you've done everything right, gone by the book, things can go wrong, and you will have to be accustomed to this. Take the life of William James. He was born into a wealthy and affluent family, but suffered great personal ailments at a very young age, which left him weak and housebound. Now, I come back to the story time and time again because he didn't have many friends and wasn't particularly good at school. He grew into adulthood and as a failed artist and in the shadow of his siblings, who went on to become respectable writers and novelists. He was an oddball, the family black sheep. His father tried to get him to Harvard Medical School, but he failed out. He felt that during a psychiatric rotation, he had more in common with his patients than with the doctors. Now, as all failed doctors do, what they did was he went to the Amazon. He took a trek down in the 1860s, and the journey didn't kill him, but just as he got there, he contracted smallpox and he was crippled by this. Now, you're thinking, this story sounds really dreadful. Now, he was unable to walk and had to abandon his expedition and soon return back to New England, where he was greeted by his rather increasingly disappointed father. Now, he was now nearly 30, unemployed, and a failure at everything he had tried. His body routinely failed him, he fell into a deep depression, and was questioning the need to go on with his life. But one night, he came across the words of the great philosopher Charles Peirce. William decided to conduct a little experiment. He wrote to himself that he would spend 1 year believing that he was 100% responsible for everything that occurred in his life, no matter what. During this time, he would do everything in his power to change his circumstances, no matter the likelihood of failure. If nothing improved in that year, then it would be apparent that he was truly powerless to the circumstance around him. Well, then what happened to William? He went on to become the father of American psychology. He's regarded as one of the most influential intellectuals of his generation. He would go on to teach at Harvard and tour much of Europe. He later reflected to his little experiment as his rebirth. His example is something I carry and share with you. We don't always control what happened to us, but rather how we can respond to the adversities in our life. Who you are is defined by what you're willing to struggle for. Let's not wish for a problem-free life, rather hope for a life full of good problems. Problems we seek to solve, and as a result, allow us to reach our potential. Fulfillment, as a result, will follow. It's not a result, but an action. You won't find it in a set place, an idea, or a person. Rather, it's a byproduct of the act in finding and solving the problems you enjoy having. Your job is to find the problem you will enjoy solving for the rest of your life. Graduates of 2018, thank you very much again, and I wish you all the best for your future careers.
Thank you. Thank you, Doctor. And now it's the time for the performance of our academic choir, so please enjoy.
In this very special moment. Receive our congratulations, and by our singing we want to make this moment special. Today we'll sing for you our 3 songs from our entertainment repertoire. And this will be a song from the movie Breakfast at Tiffany's, Moon River, composed by Henry Mancini. You Raise Me Up, from the repertoire of Josh Groban, and the song of Carole King, You've Got a Friend, to let you know that no matter what, our university will be your friend forever. Our choir is actually really big, but today a very essential team was selected, and I think you still will like it. Enjoy our music.
Oh You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be. When you're down and troubled and you need some loving care, and nothing is going right, close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even the darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call. And I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend. If the sky above you grows dark and full of clouds, and the north wind begins to blow, keep your hands together and call my name out loud. Soon you can be knocking at your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I come running to see you again. Oh yeah! Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you've got to do is go, and I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend. You've got a friend. You've got a friend.
Many thanks for the great performance of the university choir. We enjoyed it as always. And also many thanks to all our graduates and all the distinguished guests who honored our celebration. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Now, I would like to ask the university choir to sing Gaudeamus, a traditional and historical academic anthem performed in Latin language.
Gaudeamus igitur juvenes dum sumus. Gaudeamus igitur juvenes dum sumus. Post iucundam juventutem, post molestam senectutem, nos habebit humus. Nos habebit humus. Vivat Academia, vivat professores. Vivat Academia, vivat professores. Vivat membrum folimet, vivat membra felimet, semper sit in flore, semper sit in flore.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing. Please retire the university colors.
Ladies and gentlemen, our ceremony is drawing to a close. Now, I have the pleasure to invite all graduates to approach the stage for the photo session with the university authorities. Our photo session will include memorable moments of the traditional tossing of the graduation caps into the air. Dear graduates, after the photo session, please join us at the reception together with all your guests, families, members, and your friends. The reception will be held downstairs. Thank you all for being here with us today. Thank you very much.